We have a voicemail number. That number is 219-2-DAVID-P. This voicemail is very interesting in terms of what it suggests could become the dividing line between the vaccinated and the unvaccinated in the future. Take a listen to this.
Hey there, David. This is Lance calling from San Jose. Listening to your show today, when you're talking about Republican reluctance to get the vaccine to whatever, deny COVID or to own the libs, I have a crazy prediction for probably later this year that COVID deaths will have to be reported based on red COVID deaths and blue COVID deaths, or Trump supporter COVID deaths and Trump non-supporter. I mean, really, if they're really going to not get the vaccine, oh boy. I guess stay away from Alabama and places like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, listen, you're never really going to be able to say red or blue COVID deaths in the sense that we won't know the political orientation of those who continue dying even after the vaccines are widely available. And you can't really go by state because, you know, a Texas COVID death could be some liberal in Austin, or it could be, you know, what, you're not going to know that. But the point is a good one. Even if we won't know for sure, if the most anti-vaccine group in the United States, the two most anti-vaccine groups are Republican men and Trump supporters, you at a certain point will have a significantly higher degree of protection from the virus among non-Trump supporters and non-Republicans. And it could well be the case that in a year or whenever vaccines are widely available, maybe we already have a booster that accounts for the variants. The group that will be disproportionately unvaccinated may well be Republicans, right-wingers, and Trump supporters. And you could see a situation in the U.S. where like 80% of the deaths, 85% of the deaths are right-wingers. That certainly could be the case if the anti-vax movement is going to continue on COVID. Remember, other anti-vax, like measles, has left and right-wing anti-vaxxerism. On COVID, the anti-vaxxerism is far more on the right than the left. You could indeed start to see that split. And I don't want anybody to die. I don't want anybody to get sick, even if they're ignorant anti-vax Republicans. So I would take no pleasure in that. Let's just hope people realize the importance of getting vaccinated. We have a fantastic bonus show for you today. Fox News is claiming that reports about the Georgia Trump phone calls were wrong, and that now everybody is having to retract the stories on them. That's not what's going on. I'll explain the story to you on the bonus show. We will also talk about, you know, for all the discussion of the regular minimum wage, the tipped minimum wage has been just over $2 an hour for decades, and it is not getting a lot of discussion in the minimum wage discussions. And then lastly, the FCC is cracking down on robocalls with record fines. Will this make a difference? I have some robocall stories to tell as well. All of those stories and more on today's bonus show. Get instant access to the bonus show by becoming a member at joinpakman.com.